But last week, I was using his laptop to check something, and an email popped up with the subject line, "Your next payment is on the way." I wouldn't have normally snooped, but curiosity got the best of me. The email was from an account linked to a site I didn't recognize. When I checked it, my stomach dropped. He's been selling explicit videos of himself online.
Welcome back to another episode
Welcome.
of the Line in the Rose podcast.
Yes.
Let's give it up, guys.
Woo!
Yes.
We are back.
Yes. Unfortunately, though, we had a crazy week so far because we got more snow over here on the East Coast.
Oh my goodness.
And it's been such a pain. You know, it wasn't as much as last time, but still just an inconvenience.
Yeah. And it, I'm glad because they were calling for like 10 inches of snow, and it definitely doesn't look like that much.
Oh yeah, no. It wasn't that much.
So I am happy.
It was a lot lighter to shovel,
Yeah.
a lot easier to get out the way. I got out there early this time.
Yeah.
We did run out of salt, and there was none in the stores. People, what the? Well, save some salt for the rest of us.
I know, right?
Everybody needs to salt their sidewalks and their driveways.
Exactly.
Jeez Louise. That was a fail. But on another note, I have been, revisiting my childhood.
Okay.
Taking a ride, a blast from the past, as you can say. And I've been watching old movies like from the 80s.
Oh, really?
And the 90s, which I am an 80s baby. I know I don't look it. But
Womp, womp, womp. That's what you need.
Or just give me the crickets.
Yes, please. But so what are some of the movies you've been
Oh, yeah, man. Let's see. I recently just watched Time Cop.
Okay.
It was a movie, Van Damme movie. I think that one was early,
I saw
late 90s.
parts of it when
Yeah,
you were
I know.
watching it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then there was another one I was watching. I watched so many. There was one called I think If Looks Can Kill.
Oh.
It was a movie starring Richard Grieco. I don't know if anybody knows who he was. He used to be on 21 Jump Street, the TV show.
See, I'm not familiar.
Oh, and then what was it? What was that movie? I think I had you watch it with me, The Wraith.
Oh, yeah, I like that. That was good.
That one was a good one, man. I was just like, phew.
Yeah.
So it's been having me excited. It's been getting me hyped to just go back and see movies that I grew up on.
Yeah.
And see how well they hold up, and just I've been excited. So I wanted to come on the show today and ask you, what's been getting you hyped?
I would say lately I've been doing a lot of research on people who are moving abroad, particularly to
the passport
Thailand.
Bros.
Yeah, well, girls and families, but particularly to Thailand.
Okay.
I've been taking an interest in Americans moving to Thailand and seeing what the culture is like and what their experience is like. And I don't know. I have learned that Thailand is experiencing really high pollution right now.
Okay.
So the air quality is kind of hard to deal with right now. So that's kind of interesting.
So it might not be the best place to visit these days.
I think they said it's the burning season right now. So
they do that over. Like, didn't they do that around here?
I
Maybe like a year or two ago. I mean, it might have been Canada.
Yeah, I don't know, but I just know that their air quality is really bad. But I don't know. I learned a lot about it, like living there, how to get your passports, like the extended visas and different things like that. So I don't know. It's interesting.
There you have it. It's
interesting.
Big win for the travel channel.
Yeah. Well, just regular YouTube couples.
There you go. YouTube couples making it happen.
Yeah. And I mean, I also love watching House Hunters International too.
Yeah, I do. I do remember you watching that all the time.
Yeah. So
yeah, I can see how that's how easily you can fall into that and be like, wow, okay, this is an interesting show.
Yeah.
Because you do want to see what kind of choices the people will make. And I mean, they can't always find everything on their bucket. Or is it a bucket list?
Yeah.
Or checklist?
Checklist, because in other countries, things like a washer and dryer are not always available.
There you go.
Sometimes they might just have washers, but they expect you to hang dry your clothes. And for a lot of Americans, those are things that they're looking for. Or somehow like the stove size or the oven size is just extra small compared to what we're used to in America. Like I be noticing a lot of things. It's interesting.
Have you ever had to hang dry your clothes like outside?
When I was a kid, my grandma did.
I remember my grandma. That's exactly what I was going to say. My grandma had like clotheslines all around the yard and stuff. And
yeah, that was the thing. And it wasn't bad, but when you look at it now, like hanging your underwear and all that outside, like, I don't know about that.
I don't know about the delicates and the unmentionables.
Yeah,
just the pants and the shirts,
and the shirt.
Maybe some blankets, some sheets or something like that.
Maybe we should get some clotheslines and put it on our deck.
Put it on our deck.
Yeah.
You get covered in bird and squirrel shit, probably. Who knows? I don't trust that. Not at all. What are we getting into today?
So
we got some threads to dive into.
Yes, we got our thread dives. I can speak on mine. Mine is my fiance's secret side hustle could ruin us. Am I overreacting?
Okay. Mine's is kind of a segue from the last episode. You had I guess a girl with a creepy roommate.
Yeah.
And so that inspired me to find other stories. And so mine's is a Reddit question. So what's something a roommate did that still haunts you?
Oh, goodness. I'm nervous. Hopefully it's not too creepy. All right. And then after that, we'll get into our fact attack where we'll each give our fact. My fact today has something to do with McDonald's.
Okay. Well, I have a math fact.
Okay.
It's a short and sweet one.
And then we have our this or that questions. And then our good vibes only segment. And our good vibes only today will just be a story about someone who a man in Guinness's World Record. I'll just say that.
Is it Guinness Book of World Records? Yeah, there you go.
Well, that's the book, but he's trying to get a Guinness.
Well, that's
World
the key, right? You get into the book.
Yeah.
Isn't it that the?
We'll get
or does
into
it not
it.
matter?
We'll get into it. So,
but no.
You went first last time, so it is my turn to go first.
Fine.
I know, right? So it's like, I'm going to go first. All right. So, as I said, my story is my fiance's secret side hustle could ruin us. Am I overreacting? All right. So I, 30 female, have been engaged to my fiance, 32 male, for a year. And we've been together for 4. We live together, have a great relationship, or so I thought, and are planning a wedding for later this year. But a few days ago, I discovered something that has completely shattered my trust, and I need some outside perspectives because I'm spiraling. All right. My fiance has always been super responsible with money. We both work decent jobs, but we're saving aggressively for the wedding and a house. He handles most of the finances because he's better at it, and I trust him. But last week, I was using his laptop to check something, and an email popped up with the subject line, "Your next payment is on the way." I wouldn't have normally snooped, but curiosity got the best of me. The email was from an account linked to a site I didn't recognize. When I checked it, my stomach dropped. He's been selling explicit videos of himself online. Not just a faceless platform, or not just to a faceless platform either. He has private clients, people who request specific types of content.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
When I confronted him, he admitted it immediately, but downplayed it. According to him, this was just a side hustle to bring in extra money for our future. He said it was easy money and that it's just him. No cheating, no emotional involvement, just content creation. He even showed me his earnings and I was floored. He's been making thousands per month and I had no idea. That's a lot. He
I've got so many
insists,
questions.
yeah, he insists it's harmless, that it's just a modern way of monetizing what people do for free anyway. He argued that if he were a woman, I'd probably support him doing OnlyFans, which not true. He also said that if the roles were reversed and I was selling feet pics or whatever, he wouldn't care. But to me, this is different. People are asking for specific things from him. They know his face, they know his body. What if someone who we know finds out? What if this leaks? What if his clients try to take things further? I feel completely betrayed, not just because of what he's doing, but because he hid it for so long. How can I trust someone who's been actively lying to me about their income and how they earn it? He says he didn't tell me because he knew I'd freak out and that he was going to stop once we had enough saved up. Now I'm questioning everything. Is this a form of cheating, even if it's just digital? Is this a relationship ending betrayal, or am I overreacting? Would you be okay if your partner was doing this secretly? If I forgive him, how do I move past this and trust him again? I don't know if I could go through with the wedding anymore. Am I crazy for considering walking away over this? I need brutal honesty. So I like how she had some specific questions. Maybe we should go through each of those, unless you want to start with your thoughts.
Go ahead. Let's go.
Okay. Is this a form of cheating, even if it's just digital? That was her first question.
Cheating. Cheating's like a heavy word for that. I don't know. I'm probably going to lean on the side of yes. Just because he was lying about it and
I
she didn't
wouldn't
know.
have classified that in cheating as cheating until I thought about it being like something that happened. But if it's happened between us, I would feel so uncomfortable with it. So if it causes that much discomfort, I think it could lean toward being cheating.
Yeah, well, it's
I wouldn't be okay with that.
Is it digital cheating? Is it emotional cheating?
Maybe. Well, I mean, I guess he probably don't have no emotion for these people, though.
Yeah, right.
It's different. It's really different.
Yeah, that's hard, man. That's hard.
But
I don't know.
It's inappropriate.
It is inappropriate.
Maybe not cheating.
That's what I was saying. Cheating's heavy.
Yeah,
for me on that one. But the dishonesty and the lying,
just inappropriate.
Yeah,
for someone who's in a relationship.
Yeah.
So the next question she had is this a relationship ending betrayal, or am I overreacting? What's your thoughts?
Well, me thinking about the situation, like dudes don't usually do this unless it's for other dudes. You know, kind of like, oh, I'm just gay for pay.
Oh, yeah.
And then, I mean, it would depend on what kind of enjoyment or satisfaction, or is it just for the money? I think crazy.
I think the betrayal is that he wasn't honest up front.
Right.
If she came into the relationship with him and he was upfront, like, hey, this is a side job I do. Are you okay with that? And he gave her the option. I think this whole conversation would be different. But because she found out the way she found out, I think that's what the betrayal is. And that's why I don't know if I would trust someone like that. Because if he's hiding that from you, there's no telling what else he could hide from you.
Right.
So,
and what's the market for? I mean, are there a bunch of lonely women out there checking for that? Like, I know you can go on OnlyFans and find like a hot girl and there'll be like a whole bunch of dudes.
There's freaky women in this world. So yes, I think there is, because when I was watching the show, Eva Marcel, she has a show, dang it, what was the name of it? Remember where she owned the strip club? You see me watch it a few times. It was like on a BET show.
Oh, yeah,
and she owned the strip club, and it was a male strip club.
She was some kind of gangster or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. I forgot the name of it, but it was a male strip club, and the girls would come in there, for
I
the
mean,
men and
I know
stuff.
there's
So
like, yeah.
there are some
Yeah.
women that would pay
It's
a
just that you
man.
don't hear much about that side of things, you
Well,
know?
you're not looking for that.
Yeah, I know that.
So
Yeah, but
no,
I
but
mean,
I'm saying,
but
like,
I
if
mean,
you were out
it's well
there,
known that guys go on OnlyFans and simp on females on OnlyFans. You don't hear that much about from like, women doing that on any kind of guy. And then that kind of brings up the, what does her dude look like? Is he some kind of like chiseled Adonis, or
I don't know.
is he just some regular schmeg?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it might just be that women are not so boastful about those type of things.
Y'all are more secretive.
Yeah, so men go around like, "Oh my God, did you see this girl's page?" And girls aren't probably doing
Take notes,
that.
fellas. Take notes.
Girls aren't probably
She's
doing
dropping the gems. Okay.
Whatever. I'm not trying to expose women.
Too late.
So the next question she had was, would you be okay if your partner was doing this secretly? Me.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Like, depending on the proceeds, maybe.
That's a long thought. Like,
depending on the
what?
proceeds. Nah, if I found out about that, I'd probably be messed up. You'd really have to pay me off. No, I probably, yeah. Whatever you made, man. It's that Ferrari sitting outside.
If you were secretly doing, if I found out you were secretly doing something like that and I wasn't in on it, I would feel some type of way.
Oh, only if you weren't.
Yeah, I need to be in on it.
So it's okay as long as I tell you about it.
I might actually be cool with it as long as I'm a part of it.
Yeah,
we'd have to be a team.
I don't think so. Not for me.
We'd have to be a team.
Not for me.
Now, but I wouldn't ever want to do nothing like that.
No.
But I think it's fine if men show off for women.
What in the double standards?
It seems like it's less dangerous for men to get into that line of work.
Less dangerous. Okay.
Men are creepy when it comes to women.
So men aren't creepy when it comes to other men too?
But I'm thinking if they're doing the gay for pay thing, I don't know about that.
I mean, it's a good chance doing that kind of stuff leads down that road.
Probably.
You know what I mean? It's a good chance.
Well,
that's probably why I would never.
If they get female clientele.
Yeah.
Then because I have heard stories of men being paid to sleep with another man's wife and stuff like that. Like there are stories like that. Yeah. So I think it could work. And she said that he's not on OnlyFans. He has private.
A lot of those men like to get involved with the men sleeping with their wives also.
So basically what you're saying is men in that type of work, because I don't want no copyright.
They are all fans.
YouTube violations, but
they are fans. They are fans. They are fans.
Oh, you think so?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So
go Kendrick. Go Kendrick.
So she her last question was, if I forgive him, how do I move past this and trust him again?
That would have to be a serious discussion. If she forgave him, I mean, there would have to be boundaries.
Yeah.
Boundaries and rule just rules set in place.
Well,
I mean, it seems like they're going to be able to pay for whatever they're doing, thanks to his hard work and his due diligence. So, I mean, if she can look past it, for all that, I think, she'll get past it. But, I mean, it might still haunt her in the end if they don't really talk about it.
Me personally, I don't see no way to forgive him. I am big on honesty.
Mm-hmm.
I'm big on someone telling me something up front and letting me decide whether I want to deal with it or not. I am not for finding out secrets and hidden jobs, hidden career, because then I don't know what else you're hiding. That's the problem. Because it could be like, well, I didn't lie to you. And it's like, no, you didn't lie to me. You just didn't disclose it to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to be in that type of relationship where I have to keep finding out stuff because you're just not going to tell me. And like, so
did you say how long he was doing it? or
It
or
didn't
did just
say.
it's just that's not known knowledge. That's not knowledge.
I
No.
don't think it said. I think it just said it just talked about their relationship.
Mm.
No, he didn't say how long. He just said it's a side hustle to bring in extra money for our future. He said it was easy money, and basically he planned to stop after he saved up enough. So, but I can read a couple of comments. I didn't really expect to go through each of the questions. I know that prolonged the time a little bit, but some of the comments were, one of them said, "This is absolutely a betrayal. He kept this a secret knowing you wouldn't approve, which means he knew it was wrong. The issue isn't just what he did, it's it's that he lied about it. If he can hide something like this for who knows how long, what else could he be hiding?" So that's kind of the sentiment that I
Right.
had.
That was my first initial thoughts, like the lying and the just the betrayal of it all is just
you're being deceitful.
Yeah, deceit.
Yeah.
Not being honest. The dishonesty.
This one person said, "Honestly, I think you're overreacting. If he's not physically with anyone and is just selling content, what's the difference between this and a model posing for a magazine? He's bringing in money for both of you, and he clearly wasn't doing it for fun, but as a financial decision. Maybe your discomfort is coming from societal stigma, but at the end of the day, is this really worth throwing away your relationship?" I feel like he wrote that.
I was gonna say, it sounded like someone there was a little woke.
He wrote that under her.
Yeah, right.
He done found the post. It was like,
I think you should make this work.
Yeah.
You know, no matter what, through thick and thin.
I don't agree with what that person said at all. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say that sounds a little crazy, man.
Either that person's in the same line of work or that's her dude.
Exactly. Oh, that's the same line of work.
Yeah.
There you go.
So they don't want no one
She's
to
probably got
judge.
them lined up.
It could be a guy.
And we don't judge.
So someone else says, "Oh no, what if one of his clients was someone you know? Imagine your aunt casually scrolling and going, wait a minute."
Not auntie. Not auntie getting in.
So, I'm going to read through a few of them.
Right.
Okay. So one of them says, another one says, "I don't think the act itself is necessarily cheating, but the hiding of it is what gets me. He kept a secret about something that directly impacts your relationship. Whether you think selling explicit content is a deal breaker is up to you. But I'd be more upset about the lie than the job." Same as sentiment as the first one, and I agree. I agree.
Yeah. It's the dishonesty. I mean, I'm pretty sure she's going to spend that money.
Yeah.
Unless she says, "I don't want this dirty, disgusting, filthy money," which I doubt.
Oh,
I doubt she'll do that.
I just seen one that says, "I had an ex who did something similar. The thing is, they started with just pictures and just videos, and eventually it escalated into more. What starts as easy money can quickly turn into a slippery slope where boundaries keep getting pushed. Be careful."
Of course.
So that kind of goes into like how you said that guys could start off with, women and stuff, and then it could turn into
and next, they're getting weird requests for bat wings and all kinds of stuff like that. I don't know if you all know what that is, but
what we had just Googled, because of your
because of the cream,
the stuff they got from Christmas,
the deodorant stuff,
yeah. What is that stuff called? It was like Amazon bestseller.
Oh,
I got that for Christmas.
I forget.
I can't even remember, but it had bat wings on it.
Yeah.
We were like, "What the heck is bat wing?"
We had to look it up. Like, what is bat wing? Making sense here.
Someone said, "I don't think people realize how dangerous this could be. What happens if a coworker, family member, or future employer finds these videos? What if someone decides to blackmail him? What if one of his clients gets obsessed? Once it's out there, it's out there." And that's what I'd be worried about. Like, as a woman doing that type of work, someone getting obsessed with you and stalking you, like, it could get crazy.
Completely agree. It's not safe.
Yeah. Someone said, "I understand why you're hurt, but try to have a real conversation with him before making any major decisions. It sounds like he was operating from a this benefits us mindset, even if he made a huge mistake by hiding it. Maybe this is something you could work through with therapy or boundaries rather than just calling off the wedding. I guess I'm biased because everyone who has this opinion, I don't agree with them.
Yeah, no.
Because I just don't like it. I don't feel like him hiding that was right.
Yeah, I think they if I were her, I would have that talk with him, but I would postpone things
The wedding's
for a
postponed for
while.
sure.
You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
for sure.
Regardless of how much money is being
Um,
made realistically,
yeah.
but
Someone else said people make mistakes, and I don't think this is necessarily unforgivable. What matters is how he reacts now. Is he willing to stop immediately? Does he genuinely regret hiding it? Does he understand why this hurt you? If he dismisses your feelings, that's a bigger red flag than anything else.
yeah, I
Mm.
mean, he can't be mad at it if she does decide to roll out,
Yeah.
you know.
Uh,
Because you don't want to start off your new life, your new marriage, everything with just based off lies
yeah,
and stuff like that.
definitely
Deceit.
not. And I'll just read two more because I know I've read a lot. But, I was kind of curious what people had to say
Wow,
about this
This
topic.
is an interesting topic.
So someone else said, you're about to marry this man. If you already feel like you can't trust him before the wedding, what do you think is going to happen years down the line? If this is a deal breaker for you, and it sounds like it is, then listen to your gut and walk away now before it's too late.
I agree. Because, I mean, she's just going to wake up in the morning and look to start an argument.
Yeah.
You know how that stuff festers.
Well, every time his phone pings or goes off, she's going to be like, what is that? What is that? Is that someone making a request?
Sending someone a dick pic?
Yeah.
What's going on? Huh?
Like, yeah. So, and the last one
They'll
I'll
be,
read
They'll be miserable.
says, girl, you're mad he's bringing in thousands a month. If my man could pay for our wedding with nothing but thirst traps, I'd be helping him pick out the lighting and camera angles.
I think it's more than thirst traps. It sounds like it's,
Yeah.
digital sex work.
Yeah, it does.
Along those lines. Yeah,
So.
she's like one of those ones. She's probably has one herself,
or is
just down for it.
low standard, or what is it called when someone's just willing to accept whatever?
Low standards.
Yeah, just has low standards. Doesn't care. Oh, as long as my man bringing the money, I'm cool. Like, it just don't matter. Like,
Just
you
ready
have
to-
no
just ready
morals.
to pimp him out.
Yeah, just have no morals for
Mhm.
yourself. Some things you have to put your boundaries and put your foot down and be like, no, I won't accept that. That's
Yeah.
going too far.
Yeah. Yeah, that was way too much.
Yeah.
Some of those comments are crazy.
Yeah.
Don't
People
agree
who
with them at
are
all.
trying to condone it.
Yeah.
I don't condone that. But, I'm not judging. I understand there are people in sex work and they have to find somebody who's okay with it. But the difference is you need to be honest up
Yeah, I
front.
was going to say,
That's
be
all.
upfront with
That's
it.
the major
Be honest
thing.
about it. Give someone the choice,
The choice. Yes.
to decide whether they want to deal with that or not.
Exactly.
It's as simple as that.
And that I will always say that in any situation. Always give people a choice. Don't just put people in a situation and then they have to find out later what they've really been entangled in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because once it's too late, man, once the feelings and everything get involved, then it gets a lot harder to get
Imagine-
out of.
Imagine she found this out after they were already married. Like, oh, my man does sex work. I didn't know that. You know what I mean? So, but anyway.
Shows up in their wedding video.
Yeah.
Oh, that was wild.
Got your thread dive today?
I do. Let's see. What is something a roommate did that still haunts you? Top comment. I once had a roommate that loved toffee and would eat it around the entire apartment all the time. He would always have a little bag that he would take out of the fridge and snack on it in the living room where we all watched TV. The other three of us thought he was so weird, and one day, one of them caught him putting a piece in his butt crack and leaving it there for a little while to get soft, and then would eat it.
Ew. Okay. This
Then would eat it when he thought no one was looking. He would then wipe his fingers off in between the couch cushion cracks
Oh,
as if he thought we would never notice.
hell no. Kicking him out.
Kicking him out.
Kicking him out ASAP.
Kicking him out and charging him the next 6 months
Yeah.
rent.
You're
You
getting
know,
out.
yeah.
That's disgusting.
He's disgusting.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Totally violating.
Yeah.
Totally mental.
That's also something where you got to put your boundaries. Like, you do some shit like that and I catch you, you're out of here. You're out of here. Ew.
Yeah, it was gross. He's just eating his own ass. Pretty much.
Ew.
Let's see. This next one's pretty gross too. My college roommate bought raw chicken and seltzer and then threw the grocery bag into our shared closet. He forgot the chicken was in there and then it rotted. That smell haunts me to this day.
Oh. How do you forget you bought that?
I mean, you bought it for a reason. You didn't remember, like, you know what? I was supposed to fry something.
Yeah, like,
what was that? Where did I put what? I don't even
That
remember.
would
You just
be-
forgot about it.
yeah, I don't get how. Okay, well,
This one is also college. My college roommate was going fishing in the morning early, so he put a container of frozen chicken livers on the dorm baseboard heat to thaw overnight. You know, chicken livers, I guess the fish love that. Unfortunately, he got blind drunk, didn't go fishing, and forgot about the chicken livers. A few days later, ew.
Ugh. Yuck. What is with people leaving stuff like this out?
Smelly. That's what that
Yeah.
is.
Mm-mm.
All right. Let's see. I had a roommate that would never flush the toilet, and her hair was all over the place. She would also play loud ass rap music in the morning. F having roommates.
Never flushing a toilet is crazy.
That's
That's disgusting.
that's
and,
diabolical.
and clean up your hair. Like, that's nasty.
It is.
It's like, wow, I don't know.
Let's see. My roommate and his girlfriend got in fights more than anyone. I have never met. Or I'll say my roommate and his girlfriend got into more fights than anyone I have ever met, often physical fights. One day they were fighting, and the girlfriend's best friend tries to get them to break it up. The boyfriend, my roommate, didn't like that. He goes into his room and grabs a loaded shotgun and points it right at his friend's head. She runs off. Police get involved. I move out.
Oh, yeah. The heck?
Oh, yeah. And they didn't even break up after that.
Okay. Run this play down again. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah, that was a lot to take in.
That was a
right?
lot to take in. Let's rewind.
Okay. So a roommate, he has a roommate,
Okay.
and him and his girlfriend, they get into fights more than anyone he's ever met.
Okay.
Like often physical
Got
fights.
that.
So one day they were fighting, and the girlfriend, like his roommate's girlfriend's
Yeah, I
best
got it.
friend, tries to get them to break it up.
Okay.
The boyfriend didn't like that. He goes into his room and grabs a loaded shotgun and points it at the friend's head.
There's
so he
no
points
way.
a loaded shotgun at his girlfriend's friend's head.
Her best friend. Yeah. Okay.
She runs off, gets the police involved, and he moves out.
Yeah. There's
and then they didn't even break up
yeah.
afterwards.
There's no way. First of all, that girl's crazy for staying with a guy after he pulled a gun on
They
your
love
friend.
the toxic.
Like, that's ridiculous.
It's exciting.
And yeah, I would not be living with anyone like that.
Mhm.
And you said the poster moved out, or the other people moved
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Okay,
The guy.
I would be out for sure. Not staying.
And then to
around.
think that they didn't even break up. They're just going to be menaces to society.
Yeah.
Lost in the world. Last but not least, most grossest one I could find.
Oh gosh, I'm nervous.
He threw his shitty boxers to the back of my wardrobe. When I was moving, my girlfriend and I were cleaning out said wardrobe, and she came across them. I confronted him, expecting him to deny it, but he admitted it as if it was the most normal thing in the world.
Hell no. What the fuck?
I have never. I've had one roommate like I think before I met you. And I mean, we've never had any issues like that.
Well, first of all, why is his shitty boxers anywhere near
Why are his
your
boxers
stuff?
shitty?
Yeah.
That's the first question.
What's going on in that?
Yeah.
Like, that dynamic.
It just doesn't.
I don't even.
make
Is
any
he leaving
sense.
some type of evidence between what they might have?
I have no
what they
idea.
got going on?
I have no idea.
It just sounds.
But yeah,
bizarre.
I don't want any roommates
Yeah.
anymore other than you.
Yeah. Thanks.
Stay with me. Don't leave me.
I agree. I agree.
Crazy stuff.
Well, we got our kids as our roommates. You know.
They don't count.
Oh, they do. They make themselves known.
Yeah, I guess.
We have to do a segment.
I guess when they hit a certain age, that's where I'll start counting it. You know,
gotta look on Reddit and see if the nightmares of what parents go through with their kids, what their kids have done in the house.
you
Clogging
know what? There's probably
toilets.
some wild stories these days.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Clogging toilets with toys, because I remember one of my friends, her son put a toy down the toilet, and they had to actually pay for a plumber to come and all of that. It was an expensive bill. Like, it'd be all type of stuff. Busting windows out when they playing ball.
I mean, that's the kind of stuff. It happens on accident. You know what I mean?
But still, man.
To find like some deliberate
think
debauchery.
Think about our daughter with her special effects kit. You know, our daughter likes to do special effects makeup.
She's very good at it.
And she has ruined her room floor by spilling all her special effects blood and makeup. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's going to come out of her deposit.
So yes, I'm quite sure those kids are toxic roommates.
I don't even want to think about it because, you know, our daughter's almost teenager and
yeah.
Start charging her rent.
She's going to be like, yeah,
hey,
right.
I know, right? I ain't paying nothing.
Yeah. Kids nowadays, they be talking back like.
Back in the day, we'd have been walking around like this. Like, got slapped so hard. My neck hurts.
All right, so
moving on. Fact attacks.
On to fact attack.
I guess you're going first again.
Yes. So this week, my fun fact is about a guy who might just be McDonald's most loyal customer ever.
That used to be me back in the day.
Really?
Yeah, that's all I used to eat.
Well, let's see if you compete with him.
I probably don't. But I'm saying I used to go to McDonald's a lot.
All right. Well, his name is Donald Gorski, and he holds the Guinness World Record for eating the most Big Macs in a lifetime. Since 1972, he's eaten over 34,000 Big Macs. In recent years, Gorski has reduced his Big Mac intake. While he used to eat up to 9 in a single day, he now sticks to 2, one for lunch and one for dinner.
9?
9.
In a single day?
Yes. He often orders a Coke with his Big Mac, but skips the fries. To streamline things, he buys Big Macs in bulk instead of visiting McDonald's daily, tossing a cold burger in the microwave when it's time to eat. His routine also includes skipping breakfast and snacking later on ice cream, fruit bars, or potato chips, which I guess is his version of a balanced diet. But here's where it gets even crazier. He doesn't just eat them. He documents them every single day. He documents every single one. Every box, every receipt, all neatly filed and organized by year. He even claims to have eaten a Big Mac at every Major League Baseball stadium, NFL stadium, and NASCAR track.
Do they let you bring in your own food?
They might sell them there. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not really sure. I wouldn't go there looking for a Big Mac. So.
Yeah.
But now you think after eating that many Big Macs, his health would be a disaster, right? But apparently he's doing just fine. He and his wife say that doctors have told them his blood sugar levels are normal and his cholesterol is exceptionally good. Gorski claims his secret to staying in shape is being hyperactive and doing a lot of walking.
I was going to say.
Often 6 miles per day.
I was going to say he's got to stay pretty active if he wants to stay healthy like that.
6 miles per day. That's a lot. Despite holding a record, Gorski says it's never been just about the accolades. He plans to continue eating Big Macs for the rest of his life. He said, I have no intention of changing. I have no intention of changing, he says. It's still my favorite food. In a 2022 video about his record, he explained his loyalty. When I like something, I stick with it. I'm not the type of person who tries new stuff. That's over 50 years of pure Big Mac devotion. If McDonald's ever considered discontinuing the Big Mac, they might have to check with him first.
I was gonna say, I mean, it's a good sandwich.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I got to try it again.
It was the first adult sandwich I've had at McDonald's. And yeah, I remember it being fantastic.
So what do you think? Do you think you could do it? Or do you think he's on like a whole different level of food loyalty? Would you be that loyal to one thing?
Nah. I mean, you know, I think some things can get old. You know, you want to try something new.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah,
for sure.
I don't think I can do it. I could eat a lot of them. I love Big Macs. I like Big Macs. Some of them are hit or miss.
If I eat the same leftover too many times in a week, I'm already over it. So
yeah.
I just couldn't do it. I need a variety.
Yeah, I can see that.
Even if I eat the same thing,
that is some sort of dedication.
If I eat the same thing too many times in a month, I might be like, okay, I've had this like 3 times this month. I don't want it no more. So
yeah, that is some dedication there. That's interesting. My mom, fun fact, is a math fact.
Okay.
Short and sweet.
All right.
So, if you take, I'm trying to make sure I read this number properly. It is 111,111,111. So that's 111, 111, 111. And you times that by the same number, you get an answer of, and this is way too big. I wouldn't even know how to read this out. But it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to test that out. That's interesting.
That's what I said. I was like, "Where you got that? That's crazy."
Yeah, that's interesting.
If you multiply that, it's just all the way up to 9, back down to 1.
Yeah. Okay.
Test it out in your calculators on your own. Let us know in the comments if it works for you.
That's interesting. Yeah. Let us know for sure.
Like and subscribe while you're at it.
Also, let us know if you would be that loyal to one particular food. I'm curious if anyone else.
I'm pretty sure there are a lot of people out there that just love eating one thing.
Yeah. But I mean, he made the Guinness Book of World Records for it. So
yeah, well, I mean, I wonder. Well, I guess he said he documented it because he probably can document if he labels the boxes with the years because the boxes have changed over the years.
There's a YouTube video, because people have interviewed him, so he'll show his collection. He has it filed, like each box is like smashed and filed, and yeah, he has.
That was going to be my next question. How does that storage work? Because the boxes are they're smashed down. Okay, got you.
Yeah, I'll show you the YouTube video.
Beautiful,
so you can see it. All right, so ready for this or that?
This or that.
All right, so I had you in mind for this, trying to make it interesting. I know you like both of these characters. So, would you rather have the problem-solving skills of Sherlock Holmes or the combat skills of John Wick? I know you want to say both, but you got to choose one.
Well, it's this or that. So
yes.
I do believe, I know for a fact that I have some of the combat skills of John Wick already.
Oh my gosh.
So I think I'm going to have to go. I know I'm not as wise and as intelligent as Sherlock Holmes.
Okay.
So I think I would have to go with the intelligence there.
Okay.
That's where I'm going.
All right. You want to know what I thought?
Yeah, I was gonna say, how about you?
Same. I would choose the problem solving skills of Sherlock Holmes because, like you, well, being able to solve problems is a very good what do you call it? I'm trying to think of the word. Skill set. Yes. Yes, it's a very good skill set to have. So, of course, fighting people is good too, but I mean, I hope I wouldn't have to run into situations where I'm constantly having to fight like John Wick. But problem solving, that's always helpful.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Mine's is going to be, I know you like travel. So going to be like a kind of a destination type of this or that.
Okay.
So would you rather live in like a tropical beach area, knowing that it's prone to storms or hurricanes?
Oh yeah.
Or would you rather live in like a log cabin type of wood area and live off the land?
No, I'm going tropical. Tropical all the way. I am not the cabin in the woods type of girl. I don't like
the wildlife.
No. And having to worry about bears and all of that stuff. I actually recently saw this girl, she's an influencer on Instagram. And she lives in Vegas. And she, like, from her kitchen window there, you could see a mountain right there. And she was explaining to people that she lives right on a mountain. And I was just thinking about that. And I was like, what about like mountain lions and stuff?
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know. Do mountain lions exist in Vegas? I mean, it's not Vegas. I guess it's Las Vegas.
It's Nevada.
Nevada.
Somewhere out
but
there
I think
Nevada.
she said she lives in Las Vegas. I don't know. But let's just say Nevada, period. Are mountain lions in Nevada?
I couldn't say.
Yeah, me neither. But I got to show you it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like when you look out her kitchen window, you literally see a mountain. She lives on a mountain. And she said her house, because she didn't want to show like the outside of her house, obviously, for people, but she showed a house that's similar to the way hers is. And it's like a mountain and the house kind of just is sitting on it. It's weird. I'm going to show you.
Okay.
It's if anyone's interested, it's a influencer on Instagram. I think she on TikTok too. I don't know. Her name is Ayumi. Ayumi. I think it's Ayumi official. I don't remember. But yeah, you can go on her page, look somewhere down the timeline and she shows it.
Okay.
But I thought that was interesting.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I was a little torn because, I like climbing trees. I like chopping wood. I like, I don't have a problem with nature and stuff, but I am also a beach bum. Okay. I like swimming in the ocean. I like jet skiing, boogie boarding, all that stuff. So I would probably have to go beach.
I have to say something because you said I like climbing trees and stuff, but can you imagine growing older with that? Because that sounds like something you'll do like when you're young, but as you get older, you'll still be 50, 60, 70 climbing trees.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Tarzan, baby.
Okay. But I can imagine a 50, 60-year-old walking the beach and putting their feet in the sand and
boogie boarding and surfing.
Not that part. Well,
I'm saying you never know. That's what I'm saying.
Probably.
If you stay fit enough, you can do anything you put your mind to.
All right, Tarzan and then the boogie board. But you said you choosing the tropical.
Yeah. I still like the beach and stuff, and I'd weather the storms.
Okay.
And then because another thing, like you got to think about, like the kind of wildlife that's out there in the woods or in the cabin. Grizzly bears.
That's the first thing I thought.
Wolves. You know what I'm saying? There's probably some good hunting out there, but
that's the first thing I thought about.
I'd rather fish than hunt.
I agree. All right.
Yeah, that's it for my this or that.
Okay, so you ready for good vibes only?
Moving on to the vibes.
All right. So I figured I'd stick with the Guinness World Record theme.
Okay.
Guinness
Book of World Records.
All right. So this story is titled "This Man Wants to Break the Guinness World Record for Holding the Most World Records." So he
Okay.
wants to break the Guinness World Record for holding the most world records.
Okay.
Is that what
I
he
did
said?
I didn't know that was a world record.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
And that's why I said, because they didn't say he wants to hold the Guinness Book World Record. They just said he wants to break the Guinness World Record for holding the most world records. All right. So this man's name is David Rush.
Okay.
It says he's on a mission to break the Guinness World Record for holding the most world records, having already smashed over 150 records. He's known for things like balancing toilet paper rolls on his head, catching marshmallows with his mouth, and slicing kiwi fruit midair while standing on a Swiss ball. His goal is to surpass Ashrita Furman, who holds more than 200 records.
That was going to be my next question. Does somebody already hold a record? Okay.
Ashrita Furman, and he's the current holder of it, and he has more than 200 records.
Got you.
Rush's journey to record-breaking fame started in 2021 when he broke 52 records in 52 weeks. Since then, he's made headlines for his creative stunts, including catching marshmallows using a homemade catapult, live on ABC's Live with Kelly and Ryan. Now he's practicing even more obscure records like juggling apples while taking bites and bouncing ping pong balls in glasses. Rush's drive comes from his competitive nature, which started as a kid. Growing up with two older brothers, he was used to winning second place in games and sports. Mm-hmm. Today, he embraces the challenge, welcoming the pressure of publicly announcing his goal. Though it puts a target on his back, Rush believes that sharing his ambitions only brings more support. With Guinness World Record recognizing his passion, Rush is aiming to add even more records to his list. And though he won't stop breaking records, he says he'll take a moment to celebrate when he earns the ultimate title. So, and also he does have a YouTube channel. I was trying to see if I had put the name. No, I didn't put it, but he has a YouTube channel where he shows himself breaking records. I might have added it, but yeah. You can look up David Rush. You know, he's trying to break the record.
More determination.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess you got to be determined if you're gonna go for one of those records.
You know, honestly, it made me kind of curious what things you could do to become like a record holder. So now, because like if he's doing things like juggling apples and taking a bite and stuff, like there could be other things that are not that difficult. You know, I don't know.
You'd be surprised. You know, I'm pretty sure if you can think of it, it's probably in that book.
Hold the most pencils in your hand at a time.
I'm pretty sure it's in the book. I'm pretty sure it's already there.
Like I got to think of something. I need to be in there now. I think I want to look and see if I can. You want to
see if there's something you can do.
Yeah, I think so. I think that would be fun if I can be a record holder.
Okay, so would you be looking to break a current record, or are you trying to get something added in, something specific that you can do?
I don't know what's in the book. I've never actually read.
That's what I said. If you can think about it, it's probably in there.
Yeah, already. I've never read it. I have no clue. But I'm kind of curious now.
I mean, I've like looked through a couple of them back in the day, and it was always a bunch of like oddity stuff, like someone's the tallest man in the world, or someone has some kind of abnormality. But all this stuff with the talents is
because like it said that he broke.
It's got to be something specific.
52 records in 52 weeks. So every week he was breaking a record. So that means there can't be that difficult. Not everything.
But to break like some of these records, they're like it's stuff that people have been doing and have mastered. So he's mastered all this stuff.
Well,
like every week. Or does he just like look through the book and is like, all right, let me work on this one, and then
it's
work
a pretty
on this one
long article. I tried to like sum it up, but there's a lot more context as far as like he did say that some things only take a couple of days or a week to learn.
Okay.
But
Jack of all trades.
But yeah, I recommend people look into it. I recommend them look up David Rush and check out his YouTube channel. I didn't save the name of his YouTube channel because I actually didn't really look it up. I was just kind of researching about him. But yeah, you know.
Hey, leave it down in the comments if you can think of any world record.
Yeah, that you think you could break. Yeah.
That you think you can break or that you just think is cool. Let us know.
Yeah.
We'd like to know in the comments.
Oh, for sure. If you think it's cool, because we might be able to discuss it in a fun fact or something.
There
for
you
sure.
go. There you go.
But yeah, I thought that was interesting.
Way to close it out.
Yeah.
What an episode.
Exactly.
It's another stunning one.
Mm-hmm.
Another stellar one. Do you got another word for me? Spectacular one.
There you go.
Beat you to it.
Spontaneous?
No.
Why?
Not spontaneous.
He's spontaneous. I was thinking of S's. Hey.
And this has been the Lion in the Rose podcast.
Yes.
I'm going to give you another shot.
Stupendous.
I thought I said that already.
Did
Did
you?
I say that?
I don't know.
All right. That's it. Cut. Close it out. And we're done.
Is that what you said?
Oh, yes. I am Emile Leone.
And I'm Nilani Rose.
And we'll catch you in the next one.
Peace out.